Hello everyone, I am Dr. Soundararaj. I am happy to interact with you all through this video. I am going to discuss with you a concept titled Meaning of Core Concepts of Marketing. These are all a few details related to my career. These subjects are my specialization in teaching and research. After you watch the full video, if you like the video, give a like to the video and do subscribe my channel as well. There are a few terms or concepts derived from the definitions on marketing given by various experts. It is good for the learners to understand the meaning of these core concepts so that learning of marketing shall be very effective. The first concept is nothing but need. Needs emerge from a state of felt deprivation. It is a requirement of something that is essential or very important rather than just desirable. So need, to quote an example that comes to my mind now, if you feel thirst, to quench your thirst, you need a kind of liquid. The liquid could be water or a soft drink or anything else. This is what a simple example for need and what you require for fulfilling the basic need of thirst. So it is a state of felt deprivation, and moreover you should understand that it is something required which is essential or very important. It is not something that you desire for. This is what the real meaning of need. Wants are the forms of human needs that are shaped by the culture and individual experience. Wants are also the human needs. There is no doubt in that. But how needs become wants? When the needs of the human beings shaped by the culture and their experience. You and me might prefer to quench our thirst drinking water in most of the occasions. Rarely we might prefer to go for soft drinks. If you don't belong to the category what I say, you belong to a different category who might prefer soft drinks, mostly to quench the thirst. How a particular person wants to drink water to quench the thirst, whereas the other person wants to drink a soft drink to fulfill the same need. Why there is a difference? Why people tend to prefer different varieties of food? It's because of their individual experience in the past and also the culture to which they belong. Food to which you have been inculcated from childhood, that decides about the food which you want. Demands are wants backed by purchasing power or the buying power of the human beings. When your want could become demand, if you have the required amount of purchasing power to fulfill your want becomes demand. If you don't have the affordability or the purchasing power that could fulfill your want remains unfulfilled forever. This is a simple point with regard to the meaning of demands. Products are anything offered for sale to satisfy a need or want. This is a simple meaning of product. It could be anything offered for sale. Someone makes something which you are in need of. If someone doesn't offer it to you through a transaction, it is not going to be a product. If he has prepared a food variety for his personal consumption, not to offer to you by way of sale, it is not going to be a product. If it is offered to you for an economic value, it is going to be named as a product. So anything that is offered, it could be tangible or intangible or a combination of all. It could be an idea or an experience, place, space, anything that is offered for sale to satisfy a need or want of human beings are called as products. Customer value. It is the difference between the values the customer gains from owning and using a product and the cost of obtaining the product. When do you find value in the market offer which you buy and consume? When you find your expectations are fulfilled, your perceived benefits are more than the cost of obtaining and consuming the market offer, you find value in the market offer what you have bought and consumed. In simple terms, I could say you buy a pen paying $1 or 10 rupees, put it this way. After you buy the pen for 10 rupees, you understand that the value of benefits derived from the pen is more than 10 rupees. It is valued in your perception for 15 rupees. Now, the value of perceived benefits from the pen comes to 15 rupees. According to you, what you paid to buy the pen is 10 rupees. So, the 5 rupees worth of benefits which you received more by obtaining and consuming the pen is nothing but value in the pen what you have bought. This is what about customer value. Customer satisfaction. When is a customer satisfied? Perhaps it is important for all the marketers to satisfy the customers. Profit could be generated through satisfaction of customers. That is the real idea of marketing concept. What is the meaning of the concept satisfaction? It depends on the customer's perception about a product's performance in delivering value relative to their expectations. In my style, if you want me to say, if the perceived benefits are equal to the cost of obtaining and consuming a market offer, you are satisfied. Your expectations are exactly met out by the market offer which you have bought and consumed. When the benefits are more than what you expected, you find value in the product. When you find value in the product, what you buy and consume, you become delighted. Only delighted customers are going to be opinion leaders. Therefore, every marketer should make an attempt seriously to offer value to the customers with their market offerings so that the customers find more value in the product and become delighted customer. The delighted customers are going to be opinion leaders who will promote your market offer at free of cost. Customer focused definition of quality. Let's look at the meaning of quality from the perspective of customers. It suggests that a company has achieved total quality only when its products or services meet or exceed customer expectations. At least it has to meet the expectations of the customers. Then only customers will find quality in your product. If the benefits are more than the expectations, I am sure they are going to look at your product as a good quality product in the product market, and they are going to find value in your product as well. Exchange. This is another important term which you derive from the definition of marketing. It is the act of obtaining a desired object, what you want, what you really like to buy. That is what important. No one could compel you to buy something. If they do so, even if you buy a product or a service out of compulsion, I am sure it is not going to be the real marketing. You are not going to be the customer who will do repeat purchase of the product. Marketing emphasizes upon the fact that the customers should buy something what they really need and want. They should not buy anything out of your compulsion. So the act of obtaining a desired object from someone by offering something in return. You buy a product or a service, in turn you exchange something of economic value, money. Exchange is only one of many ways to obtain a desired object. Exchange is a core concept of marketing. Conditions of exchange include at least two parties must participate to call the activity as exchange. Each must have something of value to the other. You have a product for me, I have money for you. Each must want to deal with the other party, and you should be ready to deal with me. You should be ready to sell your product to me. And I should be ready to buy your product from you. That is what, very simple. Each must be free to accept or reject the other's offer. You can't compel me to buy what you sell. And similarly, I can't compel you to sell something what you have made. Each party must be able to communicate and deliver. I should be able to communicate what I need and want. At least in such a way that you can understand what I really need. And each party must be able to communicate and deliver. We both should be able to communicate and also to deliver whatever we have. Transactions. Transactions are a trade between two parties that involves at least two things of value. You have a product which has got economic value. I have money. Everything is measured in terms of money. Agreed upon conditions, a time of agreement and a place of agreement. So these aspects should exist in an activity between two parties to call it as a transaction. Relationship. What is the meaning of relationship in marketing? It refers to the long-term commitment smart marketers build with valued customers, not with the Jack and Jill, not with everybody you find in the world. You should build and manage profitable relationship with the target customers. The relationship what you build should be profitable for you and profitable for the customer as well. So it should be mutually beneficial for both the parties, then only the relationship is a profitable relationship. Markets, what's the meaning of market? Market doesn't refer to a particular place always. It is a wrong understanding of many people, and most specifically people who have not studied marketing. They understand that market means a particular place. What is the real meaning of market? Market is a term derived from the subject marketing. So we should understand the meaning of it in marketing sense only. It consists of the set of actual and potential buyers of a product. If the actual and potential buyers gather in a place, it becomes market. If they gather in other place, it becomes market. So that is what. If the actual and potential buyers of something gather in a flight which is in middle of its journey, the flight becomes a market. So it is not the place which we always refer for the meaning of the term market. It is a gathering of actual and potential buyers of something, and that is what named it to be market. Marketing management. Let's also look at the meaning of marketing management. Marketing management is defined as the analysis, planning, implementation, and control of programs. What is that? Analysis, planning, implementation, and also control of programs. What sort of programs? The programs that are designed to create, build, and maintain beneficial exchanges with target buyers. More specifically, see, it's beautifully given, with the target buyers on whom you are targeting your market offering. What for? You should do all this with the target buyers for the purpose of achieving organizational objectives. To fulfill those objectives, you have to carry out all this in the name of marketing management. This is what said by Philip Kotler. Thanks for watching this video. I hope I have explained the meaning of the core concepts of marketing. Your understanding of these core concepts is very important for effective learning of the subject marketing. We will meet in other video. Thanks again, everyone.